Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. Well, today in the mail, well, later, I got my new iPad. Now, I had two iPad 6 generations, had them for a while, and although they're great iPads, really like them, there's some other stuff I want to try and do audio-wise, playing and singing at the same time, and recording that on the iPad, among other things. But that is the most important key thing I want to do, which I had a problem with doing that with the 6 gens because the mic sucks on it for being able to do that. Great if you're just doing FaceTime or, chatting on video, but when it comes to the whole music thing, forget it. Anyways, I was after an iPad, I think it's called the 11 Pro or something, or an iPad Air 3rd generation, but unfortunately, Rogers has either discontinued them or, well, they're definitely out of stock, but they don't know when the iPad Air will be back in stock. And of course, these all come across the border from the States, and who knows, right? So, I thought, alright, well, I did some research into the 7. My wife has a 7, though I did not try this on hers, which I probably should have, but it's okay, I got 15-day buyer remorse. Anyway, of course, this is cellular model as well, so I do have a SIM card I'm going to have to install into this, and I'm going to have to sign into my tablet. We'll end up doing that off camera, but in the meantime, thought let's take it apart and check it out and see what we get. So we do get some usual jazz in here and some more Apple stickers, a little bit of iPad information. Anyways, get rid of that. We do have our charger, our cable, of course. I'm going to be putting a glass screen on this as well to protect it, a tempered glass. I did already order a case on Amazon, so that should be in hopefully tomorrow, with any luck. Because I like to protect my investments. If you know anything about iPads, you don't protect them with a tempered glass screen, and it happens to hit the face, kiss it goodbye, because even those flexible plastic things are not going to save your screen, but the tempered glass do, and I know this from a lot of personal experience with iPhones and tempered glass, and I am notorious for dropping my phone at times, and I've sent it flying across the floor by accident, and into the gravel driveway, and never damaged the screen ever. Did damage the tempered glass a few times, but that's okay. Rip it off, put a new one on. No damage to the actual phone, which is a bonus. So this is our space gray, which is kind of really nice. It's too bad to have to cover that up with a case, but we're going to have to. So we do have our one camera at the back. We've got a front-facing camera. There's supposed to be 2 mics in here, which gives us high-definition recording as well. And there are features on this machine that are not on the 6 as well, other than the fact it is a bigger screen by a little bit. I believe these are 10.2s if I recall. Anyways, the other thing I'm curious about is the iOS it comes with. My wife didn't check hers, I guess, or whatever when she set hers up, but hers is on auto updates. She's not critical about her operating system, where I'm kind of hoping this has iOS 12 on it, because I already sold my other 2 iPads. But anyways, doesn't matter. If I can't run my one program, it's not a make it or break it. The big thing is to record my audio that I want to do. So we're going to have to sign into this sucker, and I'll go do that, get the cell card put into it, and set it up, and then we'll see actually what does come with this for an iOS, because even Rogers' website just says iOS. It doesn't say what version comes with it, which is kind of like, well, you take a chance, Anyways, instant for you guys. And we're back! And we've got a nice tempered glass on here now. It's kind of handy that my wife has the same iPad, and she had a lot of extra glasses, so we got a glass on this, and now I'm just waiting for the case. And it's fully charged as well. Now, as far as the iOS that comes with this, it comes with 13.5.1, which is no problem. I can't run the program that I wanted to be able to have access to. However, at least I still have the ability to use the program to download the songs I want and import them into OnSong, which is the main music program I use for at church. And so now it'll be a church program and an alternate program. Because what happened was we lost our scrolling feature on Guitar Tap Pro with the iOS 13 update, the initial one. And all the updates since, it still doesn't work, and the company doesn't want to update the program for iOS 13, and we all had to pay for that program. So now the free version, of course, yeah, you get 10 credits, and then you use those up, and then you can get another, I think it's 50 for free, and after that you got to pay a subscription, which sucks, because everything that they suck in for songs comes from Ultimate Guitar Chord website. But and there is a program for that, but then that one's a pain in the neck. So, you know, you make do. So this is the basic apps. We get FaceTime, calendar, clock, home, photos, camera, find my iDevice, in this case iPad, maps, contacts, voice memos, you know, the usual stuff from Apple. We do get GarageBand as well, and a few other apps. So now it's going to be just downloading. Now, initial first impressions, this is not a review by any means, but my first impressions of this thing is I do like the little bit bigger size screen than what I had on the 6th generation iPad. And of course this is a 128 gig model. They have this in, what was it, 32 and 128? 32 and 128. 32 is great if you're going to give it to a kid, but 128 for us adults, because there are, not that I run a ton of programs and stuff or store a lot on this thing, but I barely made it with 32 gigs, even with my 1.6 gen, because by the time you get the OS up to date to, you know, the newest iOS 13 and a few programs in there, it starts sucking it dry for space. And with Apple products, you can't expand the memory as far as storage goes. Well, now you can actually with this particular iPad and the newer ones, but still with the 6th gen it was a problem. So now you can actually hook up hard drives and stuff to these things and do all kinds of crazy features. We'll go through that in other videos once I learn the new OS, because this is a different operating system even for the same 13. It has different features that are not available on the 6th gen and below that are available in this one. But so far, I'm impressed with it. I think it's pretty cool so far. So I'm going to take off, and I'm going to start going download happy through the App Store to get all my stuff on here that I had on the other ones. Get those things set up. I'll mess around with this thing for a few days or a week or something. I still want to try that recording thing I was telling you about with, you know, playing guitar and singing, and see how it goes for recording the audio, because like I said, on the 6th gen it sounded horrifying. Did not work right for me, so hopefully with these new mics they work. Now this thing also has another advantage too. It has 3 gigs of RAM in it. Same A10 processor, I believe it's called, but it does have an extra gig of RAM over top of the 6th gens and below, so that's an added feature. Of course, the little bit bigger screen, more features for, you know, being able to do multiple things at the same time in a split screen mode. The cameras are the same, 8 megapixel on the back, 1.2 on the front, but the mics are supposed to be better on this one. So, cross fingers. We do have also stereo speakers underneath as well. Our usual placement of our headphone jack, which can be used for other things too. I really like the space gray though. It's like a charcoal gray, really. That's what it is. But yeah, so far so good. So I will get back to you guys probably in the next couple of days to a week and let you know if everything's working the way I was hoping it would, that sort of thing, and if it's going to be, you know, sufficient for my requirements. I don't really care about the GarageBand program on the tablet side because, to me, it's kind of a useless program. It doesn't work the same way as it does on my iMac, which is a full-size computer. Those GarageBands are completely different the way they work interface-wise. So I won't be using the GarageBand on this other than for, if I'm bored and I'm twiddling my thumbs, I might, play on a few things just for fun. But otherwise, that'd be about it. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're looking for an iPad, and you're definitely in Canada for sure, I got this one from Rogers. To purchase it outright, I can't afford that. But to put it on a 2-year plan with cellular data access, that works out great. Now, before we go, you get 1 gig of LTE speed, and right now you get a 2nd gig of LTE for the 24-month term of the contract. Then after that, everything's unlimited on 3G, so you never have to worry about data overages. So, but this is the only one they have in stock, other than I think they still have some 32s in. But they don't have the other iPad that's on their website right now, which was the Air. That was like iPad Air 3rd generation, which was one of the ones I was after, like I'd said originally. But we'll see how this one goes, and if it works, great, and then 2 years from now, maybe they'll have a really kick-butt tablet for the next upgrade, that I can upgrade to something even better, because, I try to stay on top of the tech as much as I can. My iMac's getting old. I got 2 years left on it for Apple updates, and then that's going to be cut off, and I got to replace that iMac, and yeah, unfortunately, you can't get those from phone companies. So I'm going to have to save my pennies, because ching when you're talking Mac systems, right? And I need to stay with Mac for my music stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.